The single largest and most impressive Civil War monument in Washington to a military officer is the statue to General Grant. Even though he was President of the United States, it's really his service as the commanding general of the Union Army that made him famous. It's a very unusual statue. It faces down the mall from the Lincoln Memorial, and it's right at the base of the Capitol. It's actually several statues together, and it was constructed over time. It was constructed and designed by a man named Henry Shrady, who was not a professional artist. He's a wealthy man who went into art and literally gave his life to us making this statue, which took decades to do. And it was built in stages. First, the marble base was erected around 1910 with bronze lions. Then in 1912, a depiction of the artillery in the Civil War was added. And in 1916, a depiction of the cavalry was added. And in 1920, this enormous statue of General Grant. The statue itself is 17 feet tall. It's on, I think, a 20-foot pedestal. The statue weighs something like 10,000 pounds. It's a bronze horse with this figure of General Grant who's sort of slumped down. People have said that the horse looks more alert than General Grant does. The horse's ears are up as if it's hearing battle. But Grant had a pose, and it seemed to be unfazed. He was sort of waiting in the distance for the report of what was going on, I guess. That's what the sculptor was trying to show. The two statues on either side are not glory to war. The artillery is in the mud. It's raining. Everybody looks wet and uncomfortable. One of the reins has broken loose, and some of the horses are bolting. It just looks like a miserable day. The cavalry, one of the horses is falling, and a rider is being thrown to the ground, and he's clearly going to be trampled to death by the other riders. And Shrady used his own face for the fallen rider, which was somewhat symbolic because doing this, these magnificent bronzes, took years and took its toll on him. And they were going to dedicate the monument in 1922. About the same time that the Lincoln Memorial was dedicated. It was going to be U.S. Grant's 100th birthday, and Shrady died 2 weeks before the statue was dedicated. So he literally was trampled by that statue.